Today we are going to start that is a topic, that is allergy and the certain autoimmune disorder or disease of the immune system. So what is the allergy or immunity side effect? Today we are going to say particularly on the topic, that is the immunity side effect. So sometimes the immune system responds in a manner that harms the body, as when individual develop the allergy and receive an incompatible blood type, that is suffer the tissue rejection or an autoimmune disorder. These are the factors responsible for the allergy or the certain kind of autoimmune disorder. So what is the allergy? Allergy means the hypersensitivity of the body to certain foreign substances, that is pollen grains, food or animal hairs, that ordinarily will do not harm to the body, but the response to these antigens called the allergens, means the substances which causes the allergy called the allergens, and which usually include the some degree of tissue damage. So an immediate allergic response can occur within the seconds of contact with the antigen, and this response is caused by antibody known as Ig, epsilon immunoglobulin. These epsilon immunoglobulin antibodies are attached to the plasma membrane of the mast cells in the tissues and also to basophil cells in the blood. And when the substances that cause the allergy called the allergen, these are attached to the antibodies on these cells, so mast cells release histamine and other certain substances that bring about the allergic symptoms. I already explained this such kind of the factors in case of the innate immunity and the inflammatory barrier. So when the pollen grain is an allergen, so the from that damaged cells release a substance, damage mast cell. Any kind of there is a infection takes place or there is a blood vessels are rupture, so there is a release of substance histamine, and which stimulate the mucous membrane of the nose and eyes to release a fluid, causing the runny nose and watery eyes typical of the hay fever. When the food contains an allergen which causes the nausea, vomiting and also the diarrhea. People with allergies produce 10 times more IgE antibodies. For IgEs is currently being tested in individuals with severe food allergies for the allergy testing. Many routinely injection of the allergens are given so that the body will build up the high quantities of the IgG antibodies. The hope is that this will combine with allergens which received from the environment before they have the chance to reach this IgE antibody located in the membrane of the mast cells and the basophil cells of the blood. Means during allergy testing you have to see the percentage or concentration of the antibody, that is IgE type of antibody. And what are about the tissue rejection? Certain organs such as skin, the heart, kidney could be transplanted easily from one person to another person. So the if the body did not attempt to reject them, rejection or the transplanted tissue result because the recipient's immune system recognizes that transplanted tissue is not the self, or cytotoxic T cell respond by causing disintegration of the transplanted tissue. Just in case of the kidney donor, also kidney donor can be takes place from the two sources, either to be the person to be a donor should be genetically related, or there is a some or that matching that kidney, means there is a tissue rejection and that tissue reject that transplanted organs or cells or tissues. So other rejection can be controlled by carefully selecting the organs so to be transplanted. Okay, and if the transplanted organ has the same type, so there is a cytotoxic T cell recognizes the foreign MHC. Two well-known immunosuppressive drugs, cyclosporin and tacrolimus, both act by inhibiting the response of the T cell to cytokine. Because when T cell become activated, so that release a chemical substance, and that chemical substance such as perforins or lymphokines, and that acted on that transplanted tissue or the cells and the foreign body and kill them. So to avoid such kind of phenomena, there is a such kind of the two well-known immunosuppressive drugs such as the cyclosporin and the tacrolimus will be given to the patient. Then a disease of the immune system. So when person has an autoimmune disease, so the cytotoxic T cells or the antibodies attack the own body's own cells if they are bear foreign antigen. Exactly what caused the autoimmune disease is not. So sometimes they occur after an individual has recovered from the infection. In the autoimmune disease, there is a myasthenia gravis. It is a neuromuscular junction do not work properly. The muscular sheath of the nerve fibers break down, and this causes the various neuromuscular symptoms. Person with systemic lupus erythematosus have various symptoms prior to death due to kidney damage. In rheumatoid arthritis, joints are affected. Researchers suggested that heart damage following the rheumatic fever and diabetes type 1, because there are the all of you know that two type of diabetes 1 and the diabetes 2. When a person has an immune deficiency, the immune system is unable to protect the body against diseases. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, that is AIDS, is an acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, so is an example of acquired immune deficiency, because here the weakened immune system of the patient due to the HIV. So as a result of weakened immune system, AIDS patients show greater susceptibility to various of the variety of the diseases, and also have the higher risk of cancer such as the Kaposi sarcoma, Burkitt's lymphoma, such kind of cancer to be occurred in case of the AIDS infection. Means immune deficiency may also be congenital, may be inherited, or since birth, may be born with imparted B or T cell system caused by the defect in lymphocyte development. In severe combined immunodeficiency diseases, both antibody and the cell mediated immune system are lacking or inadequate, and without treatment, the even common infection can be fatal. So gene therapy has been successful in this such kind of the problem. Okay, means defective genes can be replaced by the new genes. This is a genes therapy. And then causes of the autoimmune diseases, the white blood cells in the body's immune system help protect against harmful substances, so which include the bacteria, viruses, toxins, cancer cells, blood and tissue from the outside the body. So these substances contain antigen, and this immune system produces antibody against this antigen, and which enable it to destroy these harmful substances. So the exact cause of autoimmune disorder is unknown, but one theory is that some microorganism or drugs may trigger the chances that confuse the immune system, and this may happen more often in people who have genes that make them more prone to the autoimmune disorder. When a person has an autoimmune disorder, so the immune system does not distinguish between healthy tissue and the antigen, and autoimmune disorder may affect one or more organ or tissue types such as the blood vessel or connective tissue, or endocrine glands such as especially thyroid glands or the pancreas, joints. It again acted on the muscle, red blood cell, then again skin. Person may have more than one autoimmune disorder at the same time. Common autoimmune disorder include Addison disease, Graves disease, Hashimoto's thyroids, multiple sclerosis, pernicious anemia, rheumatoid arthritis, type 1 diabetes. So their common symptoms such as symptoms will vary based on the type and the location of the faulty immune system or immune response, such as generalized symptoms occurs in the body such as fatigue, fever, then general ill feeling, that is called the malaise, feeling of illness, MALAIS. Malaise means feeling of illness. Then joint pain, then rashes on the body. Then this classification of the autoimmune disease can be three types. First one is hemocytolic, second one is localized or organ specific, and third one is systemic or non-organ specific diseases. So first upon hemocytolic or the autoimmune disease. So hemocytolytic, hemolytic means there is a deficiency of the RBCs, because RBCs contain the hemoglobin, and in that condition patients suffer from the conditions such as hemolytic anemia. Antibodies against RBCs are produced against RBCs, means antibody produced against RBCs, and two groups of the autoimmune anemias can be distinguished. There is a cold and the warm auto antibodies respectively. Here cold auto antibodies are generally complete agglutinating antibody, which causes the agglutination of the RBCs. And in these conditions, so there is a, in case of the warm auto antibodies, there is seen in patients taking the drug alpha methyl dopamine. Or autoimmune anemias, the RBCs located with antibody are prematurely destroyed in the spleen and liver. Then second case about thrombocytopenia. Thrombocytopenia means antibodies produced against the platelets. This is a thrombocytopenia. Leukopenia. Non-agglutinating anti-leukocyte antibody can be demonstrated in the serum of patients with systemic erythematosus and the rheumatoid suffering from the disease such as the rheumatoid arthritis. Then localized autoimmune disease, in some specific organ autoimmune disease, the immune response deviated to target antigen and that are very unique to single organ or gland, and so that the manifestation is largely limited to that organ, and there is some target organ may be affected, either direct cellular damage or the damage by the humoral immunity or the cell mediated immunity. Then, and what is the difference between the humoral and the cell mediated immunity? So all of you know that very well. So then next upon the rheumatoid arthritis. This is a common acute immune disorder most affecting women from 40 to 60 years old. This is a symmetric polyarthritis with muscle wasting and subcutaneous nodules commonly associated with myocarditis and vascularities. The synovial membrane of the affected joints are very swollen, and there is a inflammation or infiltration of lymphocytes and plasma cell. A striking feature is the presence of circulating autoantibodies called the rheumatoid factor and are reactive with determinant in the FC region of the IgG. So this rheumatoid factor is an IgM as reactive to the IgG. Such auto antibodies binds to normal circulating antibody, and which causes the so many complications in the joints. Then next is multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis, multiple sclerosis, an autoimmune disease affecting the central nervous system, is the most common cause of the neurological disability. Individual with disease produce also reactive T cell, so which can participate in the formation of inflammatory lesions along with the myelin sheath of the nerve fibers. What is this myelin sheath? So nerve fiber is surrounded by myelin sheath, and that is called the myelinated nerve fiber, and that nerve fiber does not contain this myelin sheath known as the non-myelinated nerve fiber. So CSF means cerebrospinal fluid of the patient with active multiple sclerosis contains activated T lymphocytes and which infiltrate the brain, and which causes the some injury to that brain cells. So this is the multiple sclerosis. Then again, pernicious anemia. This is anemia caused by autoantibodies to membrane bound intestinal protein called the intrinsic factor, and which facilitate the uptake of vitamin B12 from the small intestine. Okay, so Hashimoto's thyroid, it is affected in the middle age woman, and individual produces autoantibodies and sensitize delay type of T cell specific for the thyroid antigen, and which act against the thyroid glands, and which causes the dysfunction of the thyroid gland. Then next one, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is caused by the autoimmune attack on the pancreas. The attack is derived against specialized insulin producing cells, because insulin are very important hormones for maintaining the blood sugar level, and which are responsible for the disease. The auto antibodies destroy the B cell, resulting in decreased production of insulin and consequently increase the level of blood glucose. Then this is mediated by stimulating or blocking the antibody. In some autoimmune diseases, antibodies act as an antagonistic, means opposite to binding to the some hormone receptor and stimulating the some unwanted activity. This usually leads to overproduction of mediated or increase in the cell growth. And autoimmune conditions, antibodies binds to the hormone receptor, because hormones not actually act directly, they combine with receptor and to form the hormone receptor complex, so blocking the receptor function. The next one is Graves' disease. The function of thyroid hormone is carefully regulated by thyroid stimulating hormone. This is the hormones of the adenohypophysis of the pituitary gland, thyroid stimulating hormone, and this hormone secreted under the secretion or the regulation of hypothalamus. So when this thyroid stimulating hormone secreted, so which act on the thyroid gland, and thyroid gland regulates the secretion of thyroxines and the calcitonin. So here this hormone is regulated by, in this way, thyroid stimulating hormone, which is produces by the pituitary gland, and binding of the TSH to receptor on the thyroid cells, which activate the adenylate cyclase. This is the secondary messenger AMP or ADP, and stimulate the synthesis of two thyroid hormones such as T3 and the T4. T4 means the thyroxine, and T3 means the triiodothyronine and the tetraiodothyronine. So patients with the Graves' disease produces autoantibodies to the receptors for the TSH. Binding to these autoantibodies mimics the hormonal action of the TSH, which activating the secretion of the some secondary messenger such as adenylate cyclase, and resulting in the production of thyroid hormone. So autoantibodies are not regulated, and consequently they overstimulate the thyroid. For these reasons, the autoantibodies are called long acting thyroid stimulating hormone. Then last upon, there is a AIDS. So students, in there is a very complicated matter and vast matter regarding the autoimmune disorder of the AIDS. So in next period or next session we will study about the AIDS, particularly our lectures present on the AIDS. So students, thank you very much for today's session. Thank you once again. Thank you.